Hi, I'm Chef Michelle. Welcome to the Culture Mix Experiment. I have my guests here from the Berry Farmer Morning Show, Sharon Lizzie and Berry Farmer. All right, so this is my first show, and I am nervous, but we're going to muddle through this, okay?
All right, that's okay.
So now, ask me what the show is about, somebody.
What is the show about, Michelle?
Okay, so the show is about food, culture, art, and great conversation. Okay, and so let's see how we're going to start off with some great food. Yes, and so at the cafe, at Mama Michelle's Cafe, we have a great chef, Tony Mitchell, who helped prepare and put this together. So we have our smoked barbecue topped with our signature barbecue sauce and the coup de grace, is that what they say?
The coup de grace.
The coup de grace, our homemade cornbread, and we grilled it.
You grilled it?
We grilled the cornbread, okay, to give it a nice bite and hold up with the what is this here?
I don't know.
The pork barbecue.
Oh, pork barbecue.
And
okay.
we also have our coleslaw is our cranberry coleslaw.
Okay.
What are we talking about? So when having food, we often try to figure out what we can pair with the food as far as the beverage is concerned. All right, the only one at this table who's correct would be Sharon Lizzie.
Oh, she's correct.
Yes, you are correct with the red wine, a rosé or a Zinfandel helps add to the experience that you have with your barbecue.
Okay.
All right. Now, Barry and I, we've digressed, and we're going with a white sweet wine.
Yes.
However, you can't
I'm
go
not a
wrong.
wine connoisseur, but I'm a wine connoisseur tonight.
There you go. And so you can't go wrong as long as you have our Shoe Crazy wine, who we support here at Mama Michelle's Cafe. So, are we ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I sat down ready.
So what we're going to do is we're going to see how this works for us. Right? Okay. And
look at her.
Uh-oh.
You did it too?
What?
I'm making my manners
We are
together.
fancy with the barbecue.
You can tell I'm from here. I'm going to go with the napkin.
Okay? I thought we talked about this, Barry.
You did not give me any table etiquette.
Somebody lied
I'll
to me.
probably go up here now, though.
Well,
this is the old school right here.
Well, I don't know how old that is because people are still doing it. So put it in your lap.
Put it in my lap.
Just pretend that you know.
Pretending.
Right, and so let's dig in and let's get an idea. Of
so what would be the proper way to eat this? Because it's on a bed of cornbread. Do we just?
It is on a bed of cornbread. So you could. We'll talk about you, but you can. But you know that's why we have the fork, and so you can go ahead and dig in. I'm gonna wait and see how you're feeling. Okay, so how we doing here?
Oh, it looks
all right, so listen, before Sharon gets too used to the wine being on the table, let grab that wine and put it on the table. She looks like, she was smiling at it. She looked like she would like it.
This is really good.
You like it? All right. And so, a conversation about barbecue.
Okay.
I'm from Philadelphia, so I never understood there was a big thing about barbecue and barbecue sauces. Right? And so Texans have their barbecue. They say they're the best. Carolinas say they're the best.
That's right.
South Carolina and North Carolina. And
Memphis.
Oh, exactly. So this is Richmond. I was going to say Petersburg. This is Richmond. This is Richmond barbecue.
Okay.
All right. And as a matter of fact, folks, don't worry. We will have the recipe and how we did it. Okay, online.
Oh, so they can make it at home.
But it might as well just come here.
Yeah.
You said it might as well come here. That's right.
And so,
because sometimes when you do stuff at home, it don't really look like the picture. It's not the same.
It's not the same, and you get frustrated.
Yes.
I tried to make. I tried to do something the other day. What was it? It's something I never made before. And if it's something you never made before, you're literally following every step of instruction
to
the T. And then you wonder why you went through all of that because it fell short. It didn't come out the way you wanted it. So I can't even remember what it was. There you go.
That's how bad it was.
That's how bad it was. So listen, I want to touch bases with you guys about how we feeling now. The election is over, and I don't know if things are calming down. We got COVID still running rampant. Yes, and here in Richmond, I understand that we're supposed to be closing down.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
So I have no idea what's going on with that. But I never came out of phase 1. So they went through all the phases, and I'm still sitting here like, what? No, we don't have dine-in. No, you can't. And I'm surprised that people still call. And to see, to see if they can come in and eat. And I'm thinking, why would you want to? You know, because we're small. So why would you want to pack up in here like sardines?
Well, yeah. Because the food is good.
Exactly. But guess what? It is good to go. It is good to go.
Yes, it is.
We can do that. You know,
but I think some people really do enjoy the eating away from home feel.
Sure they do.
And I know they miss it. It's been like 8 months. Or
It has been 8 months, and it looks like it's going to be 8 more.
Right. And, you know, as I would be as a restaurateur. Did I say that right? You know, you don't mean my words.
Go for it.
Come on, Sean. You're supposed to be my spelling bee.
That's right.
That's right. Okay. As a restaurateur, that, you know, if I opened up a whole spot, I would love to just see people sitting here. I know it's different for you, you know, as someone who you open, you know, this is not a truck. It's not a food truck or anything.
Right.
You open up this establishment to welcome the patrons in and to, you know, get to know them. Let them
and it's actually a community place, honestly.
Exactly.
You know, we support the arts here, as everyone knows.
Yes.
And, you know, I really miss them. I really miss them. They still come through. We sit around and look at each other. You know, they come and strum their guitar one time. And they leave. So, you know, hopefully we'll get back on track with that.
Yes.
You know?
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. So let me ask you this then. I know you have a new show.
Yes.
I do.
Ding, 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 ding. Great. How's it going?
It's going great. It's Spiritual Sessions with Sharon Lizzie. And this beautiful lady right here is my sponsor.
That was a great lead-in.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
That's right.
It is on the 101.1 The Fan every Sunday at 11 for 1 hour. And then within that hour, you get some spiritual scriptures, spiritual extra doses, spotlights, and we have guests.
Yeah, so when I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Music.
Yay.
Yes.
Cool. And it's interesting how, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's been a big boom in entrepreneurs opening up businesses, starting their own.
Absolutely.
They're starting their own shows. They're going out and living their best life, as they say.
Yes.
And so it's interesting to me how we have there's such a conflict. We have this COVID. It's keeping, they say stay in, and then other businesses are closing down, and meanwhile there's other businesses flourishing. You know, and I know that a lot of times people were asking me, what, you know, are you open? I was like, well, I come and open the doors every day. You know? I turn the light on and people come in and they eat. You know, well, they don't come in and eat, they come and get it to go. And so it was interesting to me. And how does that affect you? Yeah, how does that affect you with regard to your business and what you're doing? Has COVID affected you at all?
Well, I thought we were going to. What's interesting about COVID, we went into syndication during COVID.
Which was a blessing.
Which was a blessing, but then it was kind of scary because then we had to stay out of the studio.
Yes.
For like at least, 2 months maybe? And we didn't really get back in there. And we had just went into syndication in like April 4th or something. So it was kind of like, oh no, this is not perfect timing for this. But we actually made it through that rough patch of the point where we could go back in the studio, start working together again. Because some of our syndicates were getting a little like, wait, what's going on, guys? We just picked you up, and you know. So it was like, and then I had to call her because Sharon was not playing with anybody. No. She was not going anywhere.
I had masks, I had sanitizer.
She was growing on food.
Everything.
It was crazy. But it was. I had to call. I was like, "So, are you comfortable coming back?" Yeah, and she came in, masked up, gloved up, and she was. You know, spraying everything down. We wiped everything down. Yeah, well, it's not paranoid. It's the reality.
It's actually being careful and recognizing that there is something out here that we need to get a hold of. And if they're saying, you know, the scientists know better than I.
They sure do.
And so if they're saying that the best opportunity for us to beat this thing or to suppress it is to, you know, mask up and wash your hands, and daggone it.
So
you better come in here with it.
But I think it's been beneficial for us. It's given people a lot of time to see who we are. Everybody's not on the go.
Everyone's creative now. You know, you had time to sit down and figure out, well, what do I want to do? Or just start projects and say, wow, I did that. I had time to do that.
It gave me a lot of time to think about which way I wanted the direction of the show to go. What can we work on? What can we fix? What can we make better? And all of it, I got Sharon started the show. I made her do it.
He made me do it.
Right. Because I thought it was great. Yeah.
And he's like, what do you think about it? And I was like, yeah, okay, well, you're doing it.
Right.
And actually, Sharon is on multiple stations across the country. She's just not here with it. When people heard that she was actually doing her own show, they immediately contacted and was like, I want the show. So it still is beneficial. You know, we haven't, you know, it was a little hole in the boat, but we plugged it.
Yes, we did.
And we're surviving.
That's good. That's good because I know that a lot of people really enjoy the shows.
Yes.
They do.
Yes. More so the shows.
Especially when I'm on it.
Yeah, when you're on it.
Oh,
I'm
on it.
absolutely.
Because, you
and
know.
I didn't bring my machete.
No, we're still worrying about that chicken thing. And I was going to do chicken today, but I was a little concerned that we would have a flashback and relive the past.
That's
and I didn't want to go that route.
Well, I won't prepping it.
Yeah,
It was
you know,
okay.
Because now that we're in my shop doing the show,
Right.
I have a machete too. And so, well, it's good that you guys have been able to flourish. We've been able to sustain ourselves. What's the next chapter here? How long can we be like, okay, before this thing ends?
I don't know. I think just take it day by day.
Yes.
And every day that you get to...
I'm not looking forward to an ending.
No. Not anytime soon. Not with our shows. No. Not with Michelle Wilson and the Michelle's Cafe. No. We just... Every day, take it step by step.
Yeah,
that's all we can do.
That's the best way to do it, isn't it?
Oh,
just stay, keep your head down, stay focused.
Right. Well,
yeah, keep
your head up.
Keep your head up.
Right. Keep your head down.
Keep your back straight. Keep your back straight, head up, head down. I don't know. Right.
I didn't get to taste the coleslaw.
Well, why don't you go ahead and get at it?
Cause she had to put you always into everything.
So we did a cranberry. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. We did a cranberry coleslaw.
And I'm generally not a coleslaw person.
That's good. That's good, isn't it?
I would have never thought to combine cranberry.
We think outside the box here at Mama Show.
Yes, you do.
Good job.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So it's not too fancy.
No, this is just right, I think, for the first show, with all the hiccups that we might encounter, like, you know, like the artist not being here who we wanted to feature today, but that's all right. That is all right.
We're artists.
I'm writing their names down. Yeah, you're artists, but you can you sing?
Sharon, hit it.
Okay, so this has been the beginning and the end of the Culture Mix experiment, and it is an experiment. We were trying to figure out whether we were going to call it the Culture Mix Show or experiment, and you guys have solidified the fact that experiment
is definitely
an experiment.
And I think we could be the guinea pigs.
Yes, yes.
Never forget who was first.
That's right.
Never forget. Never forget.
So
never forget who was supposed to be first and didn't show.
Stop that shade on the camera.
Cut.
Am I saying that? I'm just making notes.
Well, I would like to know, what are some of your favorite spots around town?
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
I don't get out a lot.
Okay.
But I tell you what, I do appreciate Richmond's grind with regard to being a food hub.
Oh, it is.
I really do. And I love all types of food. I am one of those foodie people that I'll go in. You know, it's like, what is that, squid? Give me one. You know? You toss it in vinaigrette. Oh, God. You know, so I have a lot of places that I like. And better yet, there's a lot of places I haven't visited that I really want to visit. Okay, and I got to put it out here, like Jackie's on Laverna.
Okay.
All right, I've never been there.
Okay.
And I've never been there, but I tell you what, she's always they're very supportive of us in terms of on social media, and I really want to go and get out and go over there and get some love. And so I definitely want to try them. I love any style of Asian cooking.
Really?
Yes, Thai food.
I've never had Thai.
Me neither.
Well, there's a Thai place right over there, Isan. It's really good. But you know, my old stomping grounds, I like Miss Girlie's. I like Charles Kitchen. Yes, I like Charles Kitchen. I like a lot of different places. As a matter of fact, I'm not too afraid to say that Charles Kitchen and I have become virtual twins.
Okay.
So we are swapping menus. And so we will have a virtual menu. Mama Michelle will be over in the West End.
Okay.
Catch the wave.
All
and
right.
Charles Kitchen will be over here on the South Side.
Okay.
Nice.
And so you can order online. So if you want some oxtails and you're on the South Side and you want it to be from Charles,
there it is.
we have it. We'll have it right here for you.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. But there's a lot of, in all fairness, there are a lot of places that I really like. More so, there's a lot more places I want to try. So I think that would be the better answer for that question. Is more places that I want to try that I'm really excited about. The Soul Taco. I've never been there.
Oh, I've heard of them.
I've heard of them too.
And I had the pleasure of meeting one of the owners.
Okay.
And he was and as a matter of fact, we all met at Charles Kitchen. All of us just showed. Mike was there. We all just showed up, and we were all like, "Hey."
Right. And
they were like, Mama Michelle. He was like, "You're Mama Michelle." I was like, "Yeah." He says, "I'm Soul Taco." I was like, "What?" So it was really nice. I really like the camaraderie of some of the restaurants that I've had the pleasure of doing business with, and so we have a relationship that I like. So I have a great relationship with Charles Kitchen, with Miss Gurley's, things like that. So I really, I really want to get out there and meet some more folks, and let them get to know me and me get to know them.
Break loose.
Break loose.
Yeah.
I can't get too loose now. That might hurt. You got to be careful. You can't go willy-nilly like that. You got to be careful, especially at my age.
But it's a lot of places that I want to try around town. I'm sure you have some places. I haven't been to Charles Kitchen yet.
I haven't been yet.
We're familiar.
I have food catered by them.
Right.
Yes.
But, sometimes, you're in your area, you want to stay in your area.
Right.
And you don't really want to, that's
or you want to be safe. You just want to stick with what you know is good.
Right. And that's why I'm closer to Mama Michelle. She's in the area. Come here. It's like I'm not going to go across town for pizza. I got to stay in the area. If it's more than 10 minutes away, it's not even worth going to get. It's going to be cold when you get back. If you want to pick it up.
Yeah, if you're picking it up. But if you're eating there, that's different.
But we're not talking about those chains. We're talking about our authentic small business friends.
Yes. And we need to be talked about. Speaking of which, social media.
Isn't it fun?
Well, social media. How have they been since COVID? Are they kind to small business? Do you think? Are they being pretty good? Are they on there, venting or what?
There's this group on Facebook called RVA Dine, and it's really to let people know where to go. People post, where can I get soul food? Where can I get some good dumplings or whatever? So everybody chimes in and lets them know, and they tag the business of who has that in their area. Because you don't necessarily know who's in what area, you just ask the question. And they don't allow you to leave bad reviews. They just leave the information that the person asked for. And whether you like it or not, nobody gets to bash any type of small business. You just promote the small business.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, so RVA Dining, I think that's what it's called.
I've seen it.
And our friend Helen hangs out in there a lot, and she's hilarious.
That's where I've seen it.
Yeah.
Anytime I see something with her on it, I'm like, oh God, what did she do?
What is she doing now?
Yeah.
But I think social media. It has been. There was a particular donut company that I know because of that group. They flourished during COVID-19. Before then, I know it was kind of rough for them. But once they were posted in that group and their product was shown by multiple people over and over again, they were almost selling out. And it was very beneficial.
Who are they?
They are the donut company on Midlothian Turnpike.
Oh, I ran past there, so I got to go in there.
Yeah, you have to. They're delicious.
I'll take them some of my barbecue.
You
get a couple of donuts.
Get a couple of donuts. The bartering system is in full effect.
Oh, yes,
it is.
Yes. And we have done bartering as well during the COVID thing because that times are hard. And you're going to give us a meal for a few commercials. It's fine with us. We like to eat. So, and it helps both needs. You didn't get the bad food that night, and you get to promote your business practically for free, but for the price of a meal. And you don't get to do that everywhere.
That's true. That's why I've been able to do a few things. I've been able to
Right.
If you see me shy, I told somebody the other day, I said, I may have to start driving Uber.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Mom Michelle driving Uber.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Deliver home food.
That's right. That's right.
You get to keep all of that.
Who's your favorite artist in town?
You know, I don't know her last name. But when there wasn't COVID, but it was a few years ago. It was a gospel singer, local gospel singer. Her name is Cora.
Cora Harvey Armstrong.
Cora
Yes.
Really?
She's awesome.
Awesome. I love her.
I have to look her up.
Yes, she's an amazing.
Amazing.
Talent.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She plays and she sings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Sharon?
There's so many.
But pick one.
Desiree Roots.
Desiree Roots.
I know Desiree Roots.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's been here.
Mm-hmm. We went to high school together.
Yes. She'll deny it.
But she specializes in jazz.
Mm-hmm.
And
Beautiful
spoken word,
voice.
right?
No.
Never mind. That's not the one I know.
It's okay.
I tell you. You know, half a glass of Shoe Crazy wine.
Well, let's talk about Shoe Crazy.
And
Let's talk about Shoe Crazy.
Now, I haven't tasted mine yet because I'm not a wine connoisseur, but I'm going to support the local business.
Yes, you must.
I'm doing that.
Oh yeah. Sound like
My wine glass for the year. But brands like this that are local, you got to be proud of them because they are making some
And we have so many
moves.
wineries here.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she lives here locally, and she is a wine distributor. And one of the things she reminded me, and I did not know this.
Okay.
The first wine tasting she ever did, she did with me. So we kind of grew up together. Yeah.
And now you carry the flavor.
Of course. This is the only wine. I was like, I'll carry your wine forever. And I have.
Good.
I have.
Good.
And it's the only wine I have.
Right.
So someone told me to expand. I said, expand the what?
Mm-hmm.
Why? If it's not broke, don't
Fix it. And so I'm extremely proud of her as a black woman, as a woman, as an entrepreneur, as a business person, because she's in an industry that is predominantly male
Yeah.
and hard to break through, just like my industry. It's predominantly male. Used to be. And she's a trailblazer with regard to having to bust down those doors to get opportunities, or to create, better yet, to create opportunities for herself. And I tip my hat off to her because she's so down to earth. And you can sit down with her and talk to her. She'll answer any question. If you ask her how did she get started, she'll take it right back to birth. Well, you know, this is what happened. She's so engaging, and her whole family, she has the support of her whole family. And she's now, as a result, I don't know if I can say this.
Okay.
Sorry.
Say it.
It reminds me of what's her name? Who's that gossip girl on TV that's always gossiping, getting in trouble?
Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, she Wendy Williams now.
No, but she's trying to get into Sam's Club now.
Yeah.
She's in Walmart.
Yes.
She's in Total Wine.
Yes. Do it.
And I'm just amazed by her tenacity.
Right.
You know, and I really respect her hustle. I respect how she does her business. So
I think
Good.
Richmond is full of like ambitious people like her. And not to say that there's, you know, not every state or county has, but when you're in the middle of something like us and we are connecting to these brands and things like that, we haven't had the pleasure of talking to Shoe Crazy Wine, but there are
Not
some.
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Come on.
Look,
Come
I'm calling
somebody.
you, Gwen. I'm calling you.
But when we welcome people into our studio and we interview them on the radio, you know, I feel personally, I believe in them. When they say, can I come on? And I ask them, can they come on? It's because I believe in their brand. I believe they're ambitious individuals. So when we say, hey, come on over or advertise with us, it's because we really believe in the brand. And we'll support the brand wholeheartedly, you know. And between Shoe Crazy Wine and we have Joy Bells.
Joy Bells.
Sweet potato pie. Now that's the one I want to try, because I'm always looking at her stuff and going. I truly celebrate. You know, I was telling somebody how, for me, it's easy for me to support others. It's easy for me because I want to run a good race.
Right.
And I want to be with winners. And so if I'm in your midst and we're doing, you know, and you're doing something and I'm doing something, let's do it together.
Right.
You know, and see what's going on, and see if we can support the undergirth of our businesses to help, you know, move it along. I want to run my race well, and I want to be with winners, and so that's why I will support anyone who shows the willpower, the tenacity, and the heartbreak. There's heartbreak in this game.
Yes, and any type of entrepreneur.
Yes, it is. It's not for the weak.
No,
it is not. And so it's really important, I feel, to support one another. You know, there are people that say that black people in business don't support one another.
Right.
Not true.
I hate that because during the pandemic, the reason why it was not the government, it was not a grant, a PPP, LE, whatever
EBT.
Yeah. Or EBT. For real. I couldn't even get an EBT card. They wouldn't even let me. You know. But it was this community and the people who poured out and said, we don't want you to close. We want you to stay here.
That's right.
You know, we appreciate what you bring to the community. And so sometimes when I see or hear people get on the mic and say in various mediums that, oh, black people, we don't support one another, it makes me want to take that microphone and do something.
Yes.
What are you doing?
It's just appeared out of nowhere.
And where's
mine? Oh, there it is.
Look at that.
Look at
and
that.
So with that, this is one of our businesses, our micro businesses, Stress Desserts.
Stress Desserts?
Stress Desserts.
Tongue twister.
So that's for people who are stressed out?
Yeah, this is stress eating.
Oh.
You look more stressed than me.
I got a weak hand. I was trying to cut the cake.
Look, let's switch.
Eat the cake. No.
So now we got to fight.
Eat the cake, Eddie, man. Eat the cake. So I wanted to feature her cakes because, first of all, she does a fantastic job.
Yes.
They taste delicious. And I just wanted to present it to you guys because I don't think that you've had the pleasure of having any of her desserts. And she is featured here.
Who is her?
Oh, LaVey Royston of Stress Dessert.
Right now.
I don't want that because hers is bigger than mine.
Well, then we'll just because we're not going to behave that way now.
We're not, I guess.
Behave yourself.
Okay.
I have a nice sharp fork.
Don't try me.
Play nice kids.
See, that's why I bring my machete, man.
And so, I want to thank you guys for coming.
Oh,
our
pleasure.
I want to thank you guys for coming and helping me get through this first show.
It was my pleasure.
Ooh, it was stressful. It was your pleasure.
It was my pleasure.
Yes, it was stressful. But I want you to take a gander or a dig into that dessert.
It
is strawberry and lemon.
Don't
play. Strawberry lemon.
Is
that your favorite? You gotta try it, folks. You gotta come down here and get it. Get it before it goes because Barry looks like he's getting ready to steal the whole cake.
I am. You ready?
So all of this here is mine.
All that's yours.
All that's yours.
All right.
Now,
I'm gonna go. Damn, you should have worn that shirt.
So what?
Go get two flavors.
I won.
Why are you gonna tell her how to eat her cake?
Because we
why don't you get two flavors?
Oh, yeah,
this
you
your
get
show.
two.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Is it frozen?
I like strawberry, and lemon is always my favorite.
That's good.
Look at this here icing right here.
Oh, now you're teasing.
That is good.
Isn't it good? I can't have any.
Why?
I'm lying.
And all I said was, "Oh."
I know.
That is delicious.
Yes, and so.
Is that it?
No, it's, until next time.
Until
next week, we're going to tune in.
Tune in.
Because God only knows what's going to happen.
Week.
You want to come back next week? You certainly can.
Who we serve?
Huh? Next week. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to try to do. Now, I don't know if it's going to come off this way. But what we're going to attempt to do, okay, is celebrate the artist that was up. And see, when I hit them big time, I'm gonna call them out. So I want to visit soul food from different cultures. Right? And so next week, I would love for us to visit Nigeria. And some of the cuisines, the soul cooking, the home cooking, soul food, you know, cooking from that country. And so we're going to have some pepper soup and and some jollof rice. And so we're gonna work that thing out, and we're gonna have somebody to represent that culture come in and talk to us about talk about their culture and their people, and kind of clear up some of the misgivings and myths about their culture and what we think we know that we don't know.
We think we know a lot.
Absolutely. So on that take, I'm leaving.
Thank
Y'all
you.
leaving? Y'all got to go.
I'm gonna sit here.
You gotta get it to go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. And we're gonna do this again next week. And every week that they let us do it, I don't know. Y'all eat too much. I don't know.
Well, until then. Wait a minute. Where can they find us?
On social media.
Well, Sharon, where can they find you?
Twitter and Instagram, Sharon Lizzie 1, and on Facebook, Sharon Lizzie.
Excellent. And if you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at I am Barry Farmer. And if you need an extra dose, you can always visit BarryFarmer.com.
I like that. You know, I tried to do that extra dose on the show when you weren't there in the setting. I hurt my throat. And you can always find me here at the cafe, Mama Shell's. On Facebook is Mama Shell's Cafe. Instagram at Mama Shell's. Thank you. Love you.
Bye. Thank you for having us.